Okay, good morning, good afternoon, or maybe good evening. I don't know the time you will be watching this video. This is correct class. Thank you for being here, right? We are starting right now with our structure and written expressions. This is the second part of the TOEFL test. Remember that I have told to you, right, that we have to study grammar right now. We have been studying listening, but now we have to continue studying the skills of the TOEFL test, but apply or focus on grammar. So for today's lesson, what I want you to understand are 5 skills only. We're having 60 skills, but the most complicated ones are among the number 1 until the number 29 maybe. The rest of the skills are easier to understand and to memorize. So right now, we're moving to this one. We're having this diagnostic test, but we're not gonna be taking it today. Okay, we have to move to this one. And I want you to study something which is very important. Now, it is this one. Be familiar with the direction. When when you are about to take the test, be familiar that you know all the indications, all the directions. When you are none about this, you will probably saving time. You will probably not doing something which is not necessary to do, like reading all the indications, which you already know them. Second one, begin with questions number 1 to number 15. This is the structured part, and then you have the written part. Another important aspect of this is this one, or it says the structured questions. We are having 4 kinds of sentences in the English language. We have declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory sentences. But in the TOEFL test, in this part, in the grammar section, you only have declarative sentences. Only declarative sentences, no more. Just that. So if you are taking a test while trying to um, trying to solve the questions, I don't want you to stay like thinking about questions or exclamation point. Sorry, because it is about sentences in declarative statement or declarative structure, not about sentences related to questions or exclamation points or imperative. Just declarative sentences only. This is the most important part that I want you to understand. That in the TOEFL test, in this part, in the grammar part, you are having just declarative sentences, no more, just declaratives. Okay? So here you have an example about what I am telling to you. You have, he's taking a trip to New York. If you identify this sentence, you discover that you have a verb and you have a complement. The verb is this one, and the complement is this one. You got it? It's very simple. What you need in here is the subject. You need there, or what is missing there is the subject only. As you can see here, the answer, it says in answer A, they is a subject, but they is plural. Oh, this is another thing that you have to take into account. Be familiar with verb and subject agreement or subject verb agreement, which is about parallelism. It is about if you have a singular noun here, you need a singular verb here, or if you have a singular verb here, you need a singular noun here, or subject in this case. So letter C is the best answer. Sorry, I haven't slept very well, so sorry for it. The woman is taking a trip to New York. You see right over here, you find the subject, the verb, and the complement. So it says more indications or strategies for the structure, patience. First, study the sentence. Your purpose is to determine what is needed to complete the sentences correctly. Then study each answer based on how well it completes the sentence. Eliminate answers that don't complete the sentence correctly. Easy. Do not try to eliminate incorrect answers by looking only at the answers. The incorrect answers are generally correct by themselves. Never leave any answer blank. It is very important. If you don't know the answer, just mark whatever you want. Don't spend too much time on the structure questions. It is like, please no one. Do not spend too much time, right? You have to think quickly. You are having around 10 seconds or 12 seconds to do it. That's it. Okay, so let's move to skill number one. Oh, is this one? It says sentence with one clause. It's a clause. Clause is a sentence. A clause is a group of words that expresses something without the clause is a sentence. We're having one clause, it means one sentence. Two clauses, it means dependent independent clauses, or multiple clauses in compound sentences or compound complex sentences. So in this case, you find some sentences in English at just one subject and one verb. And it is very important, let me see, for you to find the subject and the verb in the sentences. The first thing you need to look for is the verb. The second thing you need to look for is the subject. The third thing you need to look for is complement. If it is something missing right there, maybe an adjective, maybe an adverb, or maybe it is not very well written, or maybe it's like in disorder, it is not following the correct structure. So you must be thinking about it, so you must be identifying it. When you do it, you know the answer, but you have to do this one quickly. Skill number one, be sure the sentence has a subject and a verb. You know that a sentence in English should have subject and a verb. The common types of problems that you will encounter in the structure section of the TOEFL test are to do with subject and verbs. Perhaps the sentence is missing either the subject or the verb or both in some cases. In this example, you find that is verb in a complement. So what is missing? Subject. So you got it? Was backed up for miles of the freeway. What is missing there? It is very easy. The first thing, the subject, the verb is in singular. What you need? A singular subject. Which is the only singular subject that you see here? I know you're thinking quickly. Like, probably traffic. Yes, traffic is the only one singular subject you have right over there. Okay, so this is the second one. Engineers, plural, for work on the new space program. For work is not, I don't want you to get confused about this. For work is not there because for is a preposition. For work in this case is like a object to preposition. Work is noun in this case. So what we need in here is her. Engineers are needed for work on the new space program. Okay, continue. So you have this one as well. And it says, the boy, it is a subject going to the movies. It is missing something. What is missing? The verb. The boy will be going to the movies with a friend. That's it. Okay. Now you have this one. I want you to please screenshot right now or stop the video and try to work on it. Okay, this is our formatted assessment, this activity. So going to the number two, skill number two, be careful of objects of preposition. What is an object de preposition? Un objeto de preposición, lo voy a explicar así. Es un sustantivo que va después de una preposición, como en el parque. Parque es el sustantivo. En es la preposición. El objeto es el parque. Este objeto es el objeto de en. Lo vemos acá. Dijimos. Aquí. With his friend. Friend no es un sujeto. ¿Por qué no es un sujeto? Porque friend, aunque es un sustantivo, tiene un with al inicio. Cuando eso pasa, los sustantivos no pueden ser sujetos. Pero aquí hay un verbo. ¿Qué le hace falta? Sujeto. Tiene when his friend, tenemos as, no puede ser, later, no puede ser, when, no puede ser, y el que me queda es the. The answer B, he. He found the movie theater. Con sus amigos, con su amigo, él encontró el cine. Entonces, un objeto de proposición que es un objeto de proposición es un sustantivo que va después de una preposición. Así de simple. No hay que confundirse. In the park, at home, around the corner mm, y muchos otros. No hay que confundirnos en eso. Okay, okay. Now, once again, stop right this video and try to screenshot this one because you have to work on it and upload it right to our formatted assessment today. No, until tomorrow midnight. You can do it. Yeah, here we had two more. And now be careful at the positives. What is an apposite? Apposite is extra information between commas. That's it. Voy a explicarlo nuevamente así. Un apposite no lleva verbo. Acuérdense de eso. Permítanme. Okay, so sorry. Apposite doesn't have verbs. Think about it. No verbs are needed in apposite. That's it. No se necesitan verbos en los apposites. No. Solo son extra information. Información extra. Lo que está acá. Sally, yo podría decir nada más Sally Karaney on the exam, pero le agrego información extra. Sally, the best student in the class, got an A on the exam. No es necesario decir que es la mejor estudiante, pero ahí está. Información extra. ¿Para qué está en el TOEFL? Para confundirnos un poco, pensar que ahí está el sujeto. Pero no es así. Ahora lo saben, va dividido entre comas, va entre comas. Okay, in here, George is attending the lecture. George is in the coma. Oh, entonces no puede ser el sujeto. Decimos, my friend George is attending the lecture. Yo podría decir también, my friend is. Está bien. Otro, coma, hay una coma. Sarah really misses her basketball shot. Ahora, ya está la oración desde Sarah hasta shots. Les decimos, an excellent basketball player could be right. Esa es la respuesta. La A. An excellent basketball player es la única que no contiene un verbo. Las demás oraciones contienen verbo, por lo tanto no pueden ser la posible. Bien, aquí están las actividades. Vamos a identificar acá cuáles están correctas y cuáles no. Bien, pues stop the video and start working on it. And continue. Be careful of present participle. The present participle is very easy. The present participle is the form of the verb when you add the ing form, and that's it. The man is talking to his friend. Or the man talking to his friend has a verb. Pero fíjense que no le voy a trabajar esto, se la voy a explicar mejor o mejor ahorita. Pero voy a utilizar una diapositiva porque explicar el apposite, perdón, el present participle en este caso no es así como solamente verlo ahí, a veces necesitamos un poco más de explicación. Vamos a movernos a la diapositiva y espero que lo puedan ver. Ya. Ok, present participle. Recuerden, estamos en el present participle. Present participle, cuando a usted le digan que es un present participle, muchachos, se me distorsionó. Present participle es una forma de ing, es una forma de ing, pero no es el presente continuo, no es el pasado continuo, no es el futuro continuo, es el presente participio. El presente participio es una forma de ing, no es el presente, no es una forma continua, pues, sino es un presente participio. Los cuatro estados de un verbo son presente participio y pasado participio. Y el presente participio es el tercer estado de eso, de un verbo. Entonces, este ing puede ser, lo siento, es que se me desconfiguró justo ahorita, cuando estábamos en la clase se desconfigura esta cosa. ¿Listo? El ing puede ser un noun, puede ser un verb y puede ser un adjetivo. Ese es por eso les digo que no es tan como que sencillo. Ahora, vamos a verlo como verbo. Uno como verbo. Si me dicen como verbo está fácil. Tom is looking for his notebook. Aquí es como verbo. Porque el ing en este caso es un presente participio, un verbo. Pero ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa cuando yo lo tengo como un sustantivo? Es muy diferente, porque yo digo, de, vean, prestemos atención, the reading, miren, the reading is very interesting. Si se fijan acá, aquí dice la lectura. Ahí no dice la leyendo o el leyendo, sino la lectura. Eso es como un sustantivo, presente participio. Y como adjetivo tenemos este otro. Un adjetivo es aquella palabra que le colocamos en idioma inglés a todo antes de un sustantivo. Es para describirlo. Va antes del sustantivo. Entonces yo digo, de, miren, reading, pero le pongo otra cosa acá. Task, la tarea de lectura. It's very interesting. Punto. Entonces, acá yo tengo las formas del presente participio. Estas son las tres formas del presente participio que nos menciona el examen, que claro, no está como que como lo acabo de decir yo, sino que les aparece solamente la explicación así dada. Ya, ahora vámonos al libro. Veamos, 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 veamos. Es este. Y aquí dice, the man is talking to his friend como verbo, pero aquí abajo tiene otra. The man talking to his friend has a bird. ¿Se fijaron? No lo explica como se lo acabo de explicar, pero es así. Aquí tenemos este ejemplo. The child, tenemos un playing in the jar, pero tenemos un is aquí. Si tenemos un is ahí, significa que ese es el verbo y este es el sujeto. ¿Qué nos hace falta? Un complemento ahí que se le llama adverbio. ¿Por qué adverbio? Porque este sigue siendo un verbo. Solo los adverbios modifican a los verbos. Un adjetivo no. The child now playing in the jar is my son. Así de simple. Y stop video and start working on it. It's the same, right? Stop the video and start working on it. Okay. And that's it. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching the video. And goodbye.